Hello everybody and welcome to another chest opening video. Today we're going to be opening up Ogre Coffins. Now the Ogre Coffin has a bunch of moderately valuable drops, mainly in their bones. So I'm going to open up 1,000 Ogre Coffin keys. I've already bought them. It took about a day and a half to buy all of them, so not too bad to buy them. And we'll see if we can actually profit from it. From my first glance, it does seem like I should profit some money, but it's kind of hard to say because it can vary quite a bit on the price we sell the items for, as well as our luck. Pretty well. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy, and let's get started. Alright guys, so we did manage to buy 1,000 Ogre Coffin keys. This only took about 2 days. I thought it would take longer, but they ended up buying very quickly on the second day. So 1,000 keys at $17.53 each. We'll see. I have to see if that's actually profitable or not. Anything else you're going to want is just the Graceful set, and some Rings of Dueling we're going to want as well, because it's closest to Castle Wars, and that's where we're going to be teleporting to. So we'll just withdraw a Ring of Dueling here, and head on over to Castle Wars. And I think I'm going to bring 14 in the inventory first and see how many slots get filled up anyway. So yeah, we'll withdraw 14 Ogre keys. Alright, we got 14 keys out. From here, I believe we just run south, and we're going to be going back to Gigas. Just close to the quest marker is where the chest is, or the coffin anyway. And now I'm not really sure how profitable this is going to be, or if it is at all, because while most of the drops are useless, some of them are quite valuable, mainly the bones. And now that we're here, here are the two coffins. I believe you can open them up simultaneously, so just use a key on the coffin. It'll give you a reward. So some Zogre bones, and then we'll use a key on the other coffin. And, oh wait, what? Yeah, okay. And a leather body. I don't know where we picked that one up for, but either way, we're getting a couple things all at once. So it looks like you're going to get more than one item on average, and it looks like I'm getting a bone pretty frequently. And a rusty sword. Wow, that's actually a good way to get the rusty sword. Roger bones. So we'll just do a full inventory here and see if it'll fill up our inventory properly. Looks like we're getting roughly 2 items a go, and almost consistently some sort of bones. So it seems like you get a bone every time. Oh, not that time actually. Some nails. So it might be worth dropping some of these. Like the rusty swords aren't worth anything. Neither are a lot of these drops. The coin drops aren't worth much either. So we might bring a couple more keys than just the 2. But anyway, let's go ahead and price check it here. Approximately worth 14k. And the Ogre bone there being a large portion of that. So yeah, we'll go ahead, do a couple runs here and see how much it's going to be worth. And we'll come back in a minute. Alright, so here is the Ogre Coffin drop table. Now, most of these drops that aren't the bones are pretty worthless. Not any notable drops, except for I guess the Latin time that's worth a bit. The bones is pretty much where all of the profit or loss is going to come from. So, Zogre bones, you have a 50% chance of getting, well, apparently, while it seems to be much higher chance of getting that, I'm not quite sure yet. 10% chance of getting Fager bones. 7.6% chance of getting Roger bones, and about a 4% chance of getting an Urk bone, which is worth 25k. Now, we'll do one more run here. It doesn't seem like the first 2 runs I profited on, but it might take a while for the RNG to kind of balance itself out. So we brought a little more keys this time. Let's price check them first. So they're price checking at about 25k. That being said, we did pay a bit more for those. But if we start opening up the coffins, so only a couple of the bones we're going to profit on. And I think if we just click here back and forth, it'll automatically open what else is in there. So we got a Farg bone. Hey, we got a Rog bone and then another one. So we got pretty lucky on this run so far. Another Farg bone. There we go. Wow, we're getting pretty damn lucky on this run. So we'll probably profit this time for sure. So this is what a good run will actually look like. Alright, and 2 rusty swords as well, so that's a very common drop. And there we go, Zogre bones. So let's go and price check this inventory then. So 32k, now OS Buddy is only 4k. Of course, a lot of these bones don't trade a lot. Mainly, let's see, Rogbone, Okay, that's not the most expensive one, but still profited off of this run. So we're gonna go ahead and we have 1,000 keys. Like I said, we'll stop in maybe halfway and kind of do a temperature check, see what we're looking at as far as profit goes, and actually we should be teleporting back to Castle Wars. So yeah, we'll have to see. This could be close. We might break even, or we're definitely gonna lose some money, but we'll see. Anyway, we'll come back in a little bit. Alright, we're just coming up to halfway through all of the keys. Now we've gotten 12 Ogre Bones so far, Org Bones, sorry. 32 Rog Bones, 51 Farg Bones, and 252 Zogre Bones. So in total we're looking at about 350 bones. It's pretty close. Now I haven't gotten as many Org Bones as I would have liked. It says a roughly 3.75%, so close to 4. And I would be looking at more like 20. So we're a bit behind there. But we're going to keep at it. We're doing 17 bones at a time. And a couple other things I've learned on how to do this a little bit quicker is you don't actually have to click key or click the coffin key and use it on the coffins. You can just spam click them and you can get through the keys pretty quickly. I think my most profitable run so far was 100k because I got 3 of the Org Bones, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, so all you have to do is really just spam click them. You don't even have to use the keys. And I just hit the space bar a bunch and then you can kind of open them up actually pretty quickly. So yeah, about 23k is the cost of the keys, and we'll just see how much we profit of this run just for the lulz. And I don't really think I've gotten any other valuable drop. We've gotten the grimy Ladentine a couple times, but yeah, there's another Org Bone, nice. And yeah, we'll see how much we profited off of this run. 69k, that's pretty good. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm really not certain about this, guys. Most of the chests I open, I'm pretty sure after the first 10 or 15 minutes if it's going to be profitable or not. But this one, I'm not sure. So stick around to the end and we'll finish up the rest of the keys. Alright, we are just finishing up our very last inventory here. We've nearly done all 1,000. I actually kind of enjoyed this. I don't know why. It wasn't too bad once you got into the rhythm of clicking on a chest quickly. The 1,000 went by pretty quickly. I'd say you could get this done in probably an hour and a half if you're clicking properly and focusing. And 500 in an hour would be easily doable. That being said, this took me about 2 hours. And we'll have a look at how close our results were to the wiki. Now, the wiki isn't 100% right all the time, of course, but it's a good guideline. And I'm still really not sure if we're going to profit here. When you get a good run, you make 50 to 100k even sometimes. But the bad run is like a 20k loss, so it's kind of hard to tell. We got another Ogre Bone, if you want to say that, and that's it. So let's head back to Castle Wars and compare how many items we got and how many we probably should have got. Alright, let's have a look. So we ended up with, wow, 500 on the dot Zogre Bones, so that is exactly 50%. We got 114 Fogger Bones, so about 11%. 69 Rogger Bones, which is about 7%. And Org Bones, we got about 30, so 3%. So quite a bit less on those. Everything else seems about in line. Rog Bones, 7.6%. We got a little bit less than the average. Zogre Bones, 50%. We got that pretty much right on the nail. Farg Bones are a 10% chance. Overdid that one a little bit. So we got more Farg Bones than we were supposed to. And yeah, let's withdraw this stuff. We'll sell off all the useless stuff, and then we'll make sure. Well, obviously we're gonna take the time to sell these bones because they are not traded very frequently. But yeah, we'll meet you at the GE. Alright guys, we are at the Grand Exchange. Now, if you recall, we did buy all the Ogre Coffin keys for 1.7 mil, roughly. So let's go ahead and price check. Of course, it's going to take a while to sell, but we'll get a rough estimate for how much these should be worth. So we'll start by putting in the junk. We'll just insta-sell this, probably. Altogether, it's probably only worth like 10k or something. Steel pickaxes, look at this crap. And the nails might be worth a little bit. Wait, something here is worth... Oh, actually the black nails kind of add up. Never mind. Now for the important stuff. 500 Zogre Bones is going to be equal to about 316k, roughly. The Fogger Bones are 592k, brings us up to about 1 mil. The Rogger Bones brings us up to 1.5 mil. As of OS Buddy price is a lot lower, so we'll have to see about that. And the Org Bones brings us up to 2.3 mil, or 1.4 mil as of the OS Buddy prices. Amazingly enough, I'm still not sure if we're going to lose money or not. So let's go ahead and price check these and get them into sell. Alright, so we sold off all the junk in our inventory. I don't know what happened here. Somehow I instantly sold all of the RARG bones. Like, who the fuck is buying these? But anyway, we'll leave that in there for now. But we put the offers in for 22k for the Ogre bones, 700 each for the Ogre bones, and 44.50 for the Farg bones and the black nails. It's going to take a while to sell these, so I'll probably be back in a couple of days, and we'll finally get to figure out if we actually made any money. So we see you then. Alright, so finally all of the Fogger bones have sold. They took the longest by far, followed then by the Ogre bones and the RARG bones. Anyway, we finally got that sold. That took a long time, so let's collect these slowly. If you recall, we spent 1.7 mil on the ingredients, or the keys, coffin keys, and let's see if we're going to profit. So 1.7 mil we got to make. Are we going to get it? I think we're actually going to profit. Nice. So we started with 1750k and we're going to end with 2150. So about 400k in profit, which is actually pretty good. It's not a very good hourly rate, and while you could probably get this done in an hour and a half, the length it took to sell the items, as well as the unpredictability, I guess, of the prices would make this not a very good moneymaker, but still interesting to see if it's actually profitable to open the coffins. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed. If you did, I would appreciate if you left a suggestion for maybe another chest opening or something similar. Any other random obscure chests in the game I'd like to go have a look at and see if the keys are profitable to open, just kind of more for my own curiosity. Alright guys, see you in the next video.